You may or may not have noticed that I have done things a bit out of sequence this week. They are not in chronological order. On the 9th of July, I shot 3 videos, none of which have been uploaded yet at the time as I'm recording this on the 15th of July. I recorded another one this morning on the 15th of July, and I posted it this morning because it was the this jar contained the bottle of Wow. Apparently, it was the 11th release of Elijah Craig barrel proof, bottled at 139.5 proof or something like that. Half of that would be the ABV, so about almost 70 ABV, so 169 point something ABV, I believe. Or is it 168 point something ABV? I'm not sure, I don't have it all in front of me, but it's approximate. Anyway, it's really strong bourbon. It was really good. And the other one that I did this weekend was the miniature cork in the bottle of Macallan. And the bottle of Macallan was the same size as this one. Which brings me to this particular video. I'm going to do something that maybe I don't do very often, but this here struck me very much. It was sent to me by Jackass Whiskey and Pinto. Let's try that again. Jackass Whiskey and Pinto beans. Yes, I've had a bit to drink tonight, and I'm not ashamed of it. And this bottle looks to me a lot like a Glenmorangie bottle, which is this one. This is the Glenmorangie bottle with labels and stuff, but this one has no labels on it. But it is the same shape, right? Right, I think it's the same shape. So I thought, when he sent me this one, I wanted to see if it was a Glenmorangie, so I would do it side by side with this Glenmorangie LaSanta, because that's what I think it is. See, LaSanta. Now, Jackass himself then put it in a comment that I should try this beside the Tullibardine 228. Now, I thought, okay. And then he said, well, I put something else in there that was related to the Tullibardine 228. And at the same time, when I was doing the review of the Tullibardine 228 recently, my friend Bernie, who goes by the name of Dagocleo on YouTube, said, well, this has like a wine finish, and so does this green spot, Chateau Leoville Barton, even though this is an Irish whiskey and this is a Scotch. He says the concept is similar. So I thought, okay, well, why don't we do this beside this, beside this, and beside that. Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time, so I'm going to do it now. Let's open this guy. This has been taped. Okay, there's a red tape on there to make sure that it does not leak. And I think that red tape has done a wonderful job, because there has not been one drop of whiskey in the envelope. And we have the ubiquitous metal screw cap, and we open that up. Now let's pour us a dram of this mystery whiskey, most likely a Scotch whiskey, 50 milliliters, perfect size. So I think after this little head-to-head, it's going to be quite enough. Now, we were doing this besides the Tully, right? Okay, well, let's pour the Tully. Okay. This is the Tully 228. Oh, I poured a little bit much. Oh well. So what? This is 43.3 alcohol. Let's see again. Oh, my eyesight is getting bad. 43% by volume. Okay. Now, Jackass claims that this particular whiskey that was sort of in a Glenmorangie bottle is stronger than the Tully at 43. Well, first we'll go for the Tully at 43. Give that a bit of a sniff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like this. I like this a lot. It's got those fruity, winey notes. It's not as thick smelling as the Macallans that I had. It's lighter, more floral. Yes, floral. And more airy, more spacey. It doesn't seem so closed in. Nice. Very nice. Oh, I like that. And this is the mystery Dram. And don't worry, all of these glasses have been rinsed out, and all the water has been put in here. Oh. Oh. Right away. It has more of a heaviness than the Tully. The Tully is lighter. More vanilla-y. Oh, but this, look, this has legs. I don't know if you can see this, but they are just sticking to the sides of the glass. Look at that. This thing has legs. What the hell is it? Oh. There is vanilla. There's caramel. There isn't as much floral here. There's more, it's more grounded, like I'm getting a hint of clay as well. And I don't know where the hint of clay is coming from. Ah. Could not tell you what this is offhand. Maybe a Glenfarclas. But wait a minute. He says it's related to the Tully. Maybe it's an old Tullibardine. I could not tell you, but it has that. It has kind of a plasticine-y, clay-y kind of nose to it. Along with that's intriguing. I'm pretty sure it has a. Oh, look at the legs on this thing. They're just hanging there. This must have a high ABV, but it sure enough doesn't have a lot of that, or actually it doesn't have any of that anesthetic character that you would get from something that has a high ABV. This does not overpower the nose. No alcohol burn at all. It's just nice. It's got some sherry notes to it. Indistinct ripe fruits. that plasticine, well, not exactly plasticine, but clayey, earthy. That earthy character just hangs on in there. I'm not getting any peat. So I just can't tell what this is. Okay, that's the nose there. This one's a lot more light. This has fresher fruits like green grapes, pears, apples, a little bit of, now in comparison, a little bit of kiwi fruit maybe, melons maybe, in comparison to this guy here. This is definitely a little bit darker than that. Oh yes. It's still very pleasant. I could not tell you what it is. This I know is the Tully 228. The Tully 228 in comparison to that is light and yeah, light fruits, pears, apples, white grapes. Okay, now you got me going. How long have I been going? 11 minutes and 47 seconds. Let's pour us some LaSanta to really confuse things. This is the real Glenmorangie from a real Glenmorangie bottle. Not some little trick that Jackass whiskey and Pinto beans has put together. Oh my goodness, I poured just a little bit too much. That's about right. And now, just to humor my good old friend Bernie, let's put some Chateau Leoville Barton green spot in here. Now I have 4 decent sized drams. Oh, what a night we're gonna have. This is at 46% alcohol by volume. Whoa. Berries. Maybe I poured a little much. Oh gosh. I am such a klutz. I'm really fixing to make myself drunk here. That's better. So we got the mystery, we got the Chateau Leoville. Chateau Leoville is a little darker than the mystery, but I think lower in alcohol by volume, maybe. That's at 46%. This is at, I don't know what, but it's stronger. Maybe it's at 46 as well. That has some legs to it. And so does the Chateau Leoville. Okay. There's the Leoville. Okay, this... Oh. Okay. That's our mystery. There's our mystery next to the Tully. Tully. Mystery. The mystery is maltier than the Tully as well. And it has that earthy clay note as well. Now, next to the Tully, we've got the Glenmorangie LaSanta. Okay. Curiouser and curiouser. The Tully is at 43%. The LaSanta is at 43% ABV. So these two are quite well matched. these two. So that's an interesting comparo right there. Well, where do we go from here? We're 15 minutes into the whole shooting match, and we've got 4 grams of whiskey in front of us. Have sniffed some, paying more attention to some than others. I have I've made videos about the green spot. I've made video about the Tully. I made video about the LaSanta, but not this, whatever it is. What is it most similar to of these other 3? Well, here's our delicious Tully, 228. It's got that winey, beautifully finished. Or should I say nicely matured in wine. I'm getting fruits, light fruits, medium fruits, just a little bit of caramel, tiny little bit of vanilla, almost none. Let's try this special concoction from Jackass whiskey and Pinto beans. Oh. Well, let's see what it does first. Whoa. That is interesting. That is very interesting. That has a higher ABV, I'm pretty sure. But it's not the kind of ABV that acts like an anesthetic. It's an ABV that carries the flavors. There was that earthy, clayey kind of note to it, as well as the darker fruits. Let's give this another. Oh, that was an interesting flavor compared to the Tully. Oh. This is complex and somewhat dry. This has got to be an older whiskey. There is a lot of wood. There are a lot of wood notes to it. There are a lot of oaky tones to it. This is superb. This may change as I leave it open longer. What did you give me, Jackass? This is interesting. Let's go back to the Tully. Oh yeah. Much lighter, much younger, more exuberant. The wine is youthful. Lighter fruits than this mystery dram. A lot less woodsy. It's a nice non-age statement whiskey. Coming back to the Glenmorangie LaSanta, probably my least favorite of the Glenmorangies that I have tried. I can't help it. I love the Nectar d'Or and the the portwood finish. What was that one called? Come on, the portwood finish. What was that thing called? It's the I was about to say Porto Novo, but Porto Novo is from Taiwan. Porto Novo is a Cavalan. I have some over there. The port finish, yeah, that one's special. I forget the name of it. Glenmorangie something. Anyway, this was probably my least favorite of Glenmorangie's. How does it stack up to the Tully? Compared to the Tully, which is youthful and exuberant, it's almost sanitized. It's like it's been chill filtered, and it's like it's had all the flavor sucked out of it. This is not my favorite of Glenmorangie's. Although you can kind of tell it's a Glenmorangie when you give it a taste. There is need to say something about something sherried about it, but the sherry is just a sherry finish, and what was there before the sherry might have not been so special. 10 years in ex-bourbon casks. Oddly enough, there's something plasticine here too, like Bondo body putty, car body, auto body putty. Strange. Let's go back to the Tully. The more I taste this next to the others, the more I like it. It's still that young, exuberant, almost bouncy flavor. Now the Tully next to the Green Spot. Green Spot is at a higher ABV, it's at 46. Oh, chocolat. Oh, wow. Okay, Tully. Lightful, exuberant, young, youthful. Burgundy. Yeah, Burgundy barrels. I think that Burgundy thing is where the youthfulness comes from. And right away, the Green Spot Leoville Barton is special. I'm getting chocolate. Loads of chocolate now that the bottle has gone down to there. There was chocolate before, but not this much. Oh, compared to all the others, this is the most chocolatey. Oh, that is heavenly. That is great. Oh, before I taste that, I'm going to have an oat cake. Oh, sorry about going on so long, but I have to drink a lot of water to keep myself hydrated with all this. And wow. I am glad that Bernie suggested this one because this really hit me compared to the others. Back to the Tully. Same as it was before, youthful and exuberant. This guy here, I have no idea what it is, but I'm guessing it's it's nice. It's opening up with time. It's been open for, almost half an hour. If not half an hour itself. Almost half an hour. We're at 28 minutes now. Thank you for having the patience to watch this far. Oh, that nose is getting better. Indistinct fruits, some sherry. There's definite earthy, woodsy, yeah, that tastes a lot older than all of these. It's probably like 21 years old or 25 years old. And what it is exactly, I don't know. Is it a Tullibardine? Is it a Glenmorangie? Is it a Glenfarclas? But let's go for the green spot for a second here. Oh, that nose is beautiful. It's got that chocolate. That chocolate note. And that astringent, fresh cut hay in the background. The taste. Yeah, it's got that astringency to it. Dry, astringent, and tastes to me like fresh cut hay compared to all the others, which taste like wine. And of course, there was wine involved here. But the nose, this is the spoiler. I like this one the most of all, just because of the chocolate in the nose. I know I'm hemming and hawing a lot. What is this guy? What is this? Jackass, I hope you tell me, because it's the unmarked bottle with no name. It smells old and oaky. It's got an earthy thing to it. The fruits are darkish, but I think there is more of a cask influence than there is of a new make influence. It's not spirit driven, it's cask driven. And what the cask tells me is old oak. As if I've had a lot of experience with that. Old wood. Yeah, old wood. And the wood almost overpowers the sherry that was in there. It's like an old wooden cask that at one time contained sherry, but it may have been reused once. I may be wrong, but I'm thinking that it is a sherry cask, but not a first fill sherry cask. It's a second fill sherry cask, and it's contained this liquid for a long time. And whatever sting or burn there would be from the high ABV, and I'm thinking the ABV is pretty high, judging by the legs on this. The burn of the alcohol has been completely surrendered to the effects of being matured in this old wood, because there's a lot of wood there. It has an almost piney note to it. Piney. I don't know how else to describe it. The piney note. But it's probably European oak. How does this compare back to the Glenmorangie LaSanta? Compared to this guy, the mystery bottle, the LaSanta is bright and youthful and more spirit driven. Wow. I do not know what to make of this, but it is a very interesting exercise as I speak with my mouth full. Oak, oak, oak. Vanilla. Oak. Oak. That is aged a lot. Any more oak in it would be offensive. It's just right. Here again, chocolate. Oh. This green spot was definitely worth it. Well, I don't know what the hell this is. You're going to have to tell me. It's very good. It makes the Tully seem extremely young. It makes the Glenmorangie LaSanta youthful. Although the LaSanta seems a little bit more bitter, a little bit more astringent, but not as woody as our mystery. Gosh, I have gone long enough, haven't I? This is very intriguing. I have no idea what it is. But I've almost finished it trying to figure it out. Thank you once again, Jackass Whiskey and Pinto Beans, if you've watched this far. And if everyone else has watched this far, I salute you and applaud you. Slancha.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Yeah.